high on the hilltop.
Come on, boys.
Big D.
Come on.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on a TCU head coach.
SMU! The freaking Pony Express, man.
SMU, they better be in the dang playoffs.
You are listening to the Mustang Mood Podcast. Welcome to the Mustang Mood Podcast. We're happy again.
Yeah, life is good.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot less. I'm less concerned about people's well-being right now.
Yeah.
I'm feeling much better about my compadres here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Jay Keeler. This is
Walker Harris.
and we've got
I'm Yonnic Land.
We need to work on like how we introduce ourselves.
Yeah,
It's
that's
still
a
a
good
little clunky, but
We
that's
got-
all right.
we got
Not your
Ben
fault,
Day-
Jay. You're doing great.
I'm sorry. We
It's
got
not your
Ben
fault.
DeLeon on the FaceTime. He's gonna hop in here in just a second to be a part of the conversation. But the Ponies win. Ponies win 31-18 today.
Mm-hmm.
In pretty, I would say, dominant at times fashion.
That's a good.
probably
way
a good way of
that's
putting it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
There were definitely, I would say 3/4 of the game looked pretty dominant. And then the fourth quarter was like, it was, as the kids would say.
Well, there were 0 points scored in the
6,
third quarter too.
7.
So
It's
Sorry.
really
0 points in the third quarter.
The first
Both
half
sides.
we
Yeah,
absolutely
that's right.
dominated, and there were some clear areas of drastic improvement, really in a lot of different areas of the game. But yeah, again, it's finishing. But as Coach Lashley said in the presser afterwards, it's like sometimes you just got to fight through and finish. And now we can actually look back on this, and our guys can say, "Hey, we did finish. It wasn't pretty, but we did finish." Our defense got some stops at the end when we needed them to, and that was something that we really struggled with.
Yeah.
We'll start with that real quick. We'll give
Roll
Red.
that clip.
Yeah, you got to accomplish confidence, and today we did. We're up 31-3. They have a nice little drive. Probably the one time we kind of gave up a drive on defense this game, and they make it 31-10. Then we go throw a really dumb interception, and then our defense holds them, and then I call probably the worst play in the history of college football. We get a
Yeah.
safety, so now it's 31-12. But they just kept fighting, and then it got tight. They're kicking an onside kick that we didn't exactly feel great, but we got it. And then we didn't run all the time off the clock, but we got it with 5 minutes left in the game, week 2, and we didn't run enough time off. We got all the way down to 1 minute, no timeouts. Could have kicked a field goal, chose not to, and then our defense stopped them, right? So, yes, it doesn't matter how it looks or how you do it. It just matters that you do it. And so now our entire team, offense, defense, special teams, we know we can finish a game. We can close out.
Yeah, and so that's that's the key point is like we know how to finish a game now. That's what he's been talking about week after week. It's like
Yeah, that was
if
a
we can just
big point after the
finish
TCU
a
game.
game.
Yeah.
After the TCU game and after the Baylor game, it's like we had the game, we couldn't finish it, and then we had the opportunity to win the game at TCU, couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
Today we finished the game, zeros on the clock, and the Ponies had more points than the Orange. But we didn't step on the gas, and I think that like baby steps. Okay, we won, and so
We
I like
won,
it.
and as Jay pointed out, fewest penalties in the Lashley era. 2 penalties.
That's great. Like of
The
any
whole game.
of any game that he's coached at SMU.
Of any game. So there was one when we beat Tulsa, like
We had 3, right?
69-10 or something like that. We had 3.
But
let me- so here's Rhett responding to,
Jay's question.
talking about 2 penalties for only 15 yards, which was huge.
Thank you for highlighting that. I appreciate it.
Man.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Everything, we tweaked some things, but I think we just played better. We tackled
Let's see.
really well in space. We got off the field better on third down, and just made more plays.
Technical
Thank you for
difficulties.
highlighting that. I appreciate it.
All right, hold up. It may be. You know what?
I
We'll
think
go
we just-
back to that. I think it may be because Ben's on the line. So let's.
No, it looks like the audio file is messed up.
That's
may not.
unfortunate. It was.
Well,
the audio was pretty bad in there.
Either
Something was
way-
going wrong. So anyway,
Coach appreciated Jay pointing it out that we have had so few penalties, and it's just, think about the last half of, was it the TCU game? We had no penalties, and then coming into this game, 2 penalties the whole game. That's just drastic improvement over the 13 penalties in the first half of TCU, and then just the scores of penalties we've had in the first 3 games before that. And so clearly we've made some improvement. Coach Lashley talked about, it's not that they coach any different. It's just that we basically told the team, hey, we got to stop with the childish play. We just got to fix this.
And it's something I've been saying since we've started this podcast. Just like literally the one thing that I've harped on for so long is just like no more penalties. Just like chill. And it's been really good. And I mean,
I kind of peed a little bit.
yeah, I mean, when we only do 2 penalties for
15 yards.
15 yards.
Yeah.
Like that's great.
Yeah,
that's
this is, I mean, I feel like there's, honestly, that's the stat, we keep talking about it, but this was the stat that was most exciting to me. And I feel like something like, I don't want to know if it's like a discipline issue, but it was obviously like a thing that was holding us back big time. Like, it's like, and neither of those penalties gave up first downs. Right? Those didn't extend any of their drives. And so like, that's a huge thing. If we keep giving away yards, if we keep giving away, opportunities, eventually they're going to take it. And so, only we won by 13 today.
Yeah.
So, if we give up, 2 drives, who knows? Even if we give up 1 and now it's a 1 possession game, the game goes completely different.
For sure.
And so I think that's huge.
That's what I really loved is, sorry to cut in, but there were no drive killing penalties, whereas in previous games we'll get like 10, 15-yard passes, runs, 20-yard pass, whatever, holding penalty. You lose, not only do you lose that play, but you also lose 10 yards. Like those are just drive killing plays. These were not drive killing plays. It's just a drastic difference in that regard. And so hopefully we can continue that going forward. And I think if we do that and we continue to improve upon the defense that we had, we went into this game with the worst pass defense in the country, 134 out of 134 teams. We did not look like the worst pass defense in the country. We didn't look amazing.
Yeah.
We looked a lot better than 134.
Better than Syracuse's pass defense. That's for sure.
No, clear improvement.
Yeah, here's RJ talking about what clicked over the bye week.
In practice,
with penalties.
He's been getting pretty mad when we jump off sides or false start.
As he should.
Even when the defense does it too. So
yeah,
I think we just want to keep him pretty happy. And I don't like when Coach Lashley gets mad. It's really bad for all of us.
So something clicked, right? And obviously, I think Hayden was talking about this. It's either like you coach it out of them or you allow it to happen. Like there's kind of no in between, and it seems like it's been coached out. I don't know if this was a fluke. I hope it's not, but I'm super pumped about that. I think that's one
3
of the
good
big
quarters
stats
in a row.
Yeah, 3 excellent quarters, and I wouldn't say that the fourth quarter was a bad quarter. It just, and we could have scored points in the fourth quarter. We chose not to kick a field goal on 4th.
We were trying to kill the rest of the clock. We were trying to get that first down so that we could just end the game.
And I appreciate that. I think that's one of the things that makes Rhett such a great coach is like wanting to step on the gas, wanting to kind of his offense. Our offense is our strength, and so using that as our advantage is huge.
And it was like the fourth quarter could have gone drastically different based on 2 different plays. There was the play where he ran stretch in our own end zone, which he said, he's never done, he's never going to do again. It's like, that was just kind of a fluke thing. We put 2 of our freshmen in a bad position, but coach is like, obviously we're in a weird spot there. And then that pick from KJ honestly, that was really the only part of his game. I didn't see a lot of passes that looked dangerous or anything. Like that was the only one that I was like, KJ.
Yeah.
We can't have an interception every single game, but there was just, other than those 2 plays, I mean, if you take those 2 plays out, this game probably would have been a 30-point game. I mean, that's just the difference because obviously the safety, then they scored, and then obviously that interception, we probably could have scored there because we were scoring whenever we moved the ball.
Yeah. Do you want to see what Ben thinks?
Ben, you want to?
Yeah, let's get Ben
in. We'll take him off mute real quick. Welcome to the
show.
Hey
guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got you.
Hey guys, good to be here virtually. For everyone not present because I had our baby girl 2 weeks ago, so still enjoying the time at home. Everyone's doing well. Couple thoughts on the game. I will say with a grain of salt because I was watching 5 different games at once. There was a lot I did miss. I think on the positive side, the run defense was really good again. It was funny because I was actually talking to my wife about it. I was like, man, we look really soft on the first drive, and then they stood up.
Yeah.
Short yardage, fourth and short stops. And so I think we look pretty good up front. I thought Alexander Kilgore, having him back, he made a huge play, obviously, on that stop as well. Was a plus. Barker almost had a pick, which would have been a really good catch.
Yeah.
We forced a couple turnovers. I thought the pass defense looked better. I will say that quarterback is terrible. I mean, he was awful. There were so many
receivers
plays
weren't
where
that good either.
I think part of it was the receivers. Like there were so many dropped passes on their thing, which made our pass defense look better maybe than they probably are.
When I was watching, there were so many plays to be had that the quarterback just missed. I just thought he was terrible when I was watching, especially in the I paid more attention to the first half than the second half. I still don't think the pass defense is that good, but I thought they took a small step forward. Although I think if their starter had not gotten hurt, I think it would have been a tough game.
For sure.
As for the offense, I thought it was pretty good. Obviously, still not really much of a run game. It didn't seem like they tried very hard. Not seeing Chris Johnson was interesting, but I thought it was pretty good. I would have been really, really happy with Kevin if not for that last turnover. It just seems like no matter what he does for 95% of the game, like there's one boneheaded play every game. Like that throw was, just watching it back was just terrible. I mean, I feel like that's always going to handicap you because as good as he can be at times, again, we talked about the TCU game. I thought he was really good. I don't think that loss was on him, even the turnovers. I guess maybe that is an asterisk for that game. But like in a game like this, like there's always something. And it didn't cost us, but I mean, that's just my one concern. I honestly my overall thoughts, even though things were better, I don't think Syracuse is very good, especially with their backup. Obviously, we know their defense is terrible. So my overall takeaways are I still think we're just an average ACC team. I don't think we're anything more than that. I mean, we might win a couple games. We might be like maybe the 4 or 5 range, but I still don't see us as a team that can compete. But you never know. So that's kind of all I got.
Yeah, I think I would disagree with that. I think there's not a whole lot of exceptional teams left on our schedule.
Yeah,
with the exception of Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the ACC is not as strong as maybe we thought they were with the downfalls of Clemson and honestly our own stumbling. The ACC also just doesn't look as strong. I think we should be. We should win at least. We should be favored in 6 of our final 7, or sorry, 5 of our next 7 games, and then Clemson's probably a coin flip because we're at Clemson, and then Miami. Yeah, of course we're dogs, but we should win a fair bit. And we have. This is the thing. I was talking to Jay about this during the game. We have this week. We've seen some clear improvement. Next week we have Stanford, and then we have
an opportunity to improve
that with Wake Forest again.
Oh no, wait,
Clemson, which is a bad team, and then we have Wake Forest. All of this before Miami, and so we have 3 weeks to really get things ironed out. And you're right, we don't have a great pass defense. Honestly, our pass defense probably just went from 134th to maybe like 105. Like that's probably. I mean,
you're giving them a lot of credit.
Yeah, I am. We did give up a lot in the air. We gave up.
Normally, we give up like 400. I think
279 yards.
That's 130 yards improvement from what I think our average was.
I agree, but still kind of a lot. We only had 100.
It is a lot.
294. So,
but all that being said, and that's what I'm saying. We didn't break the top 100. It's just, but we probably did move up some. And if we can do that, move up maybe 10 spots in terms of skill level each week. If we can get to maybe the 70th pass defense in the country, we probably beat Clemson.
We'll see.
That's my thought.
Yeah, I think another takeaway for me from the game was just that it felt like we weren't playing down like we have been this season.
Yeah.
Like all of the bad mediocre teams we've played, it felt like we were playing at their level. But this game, it really felt like SMU was just like playing at their level, and Syracuse was playing at their level, and our level was just a lot higher than theirs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell the fans felt the same way because the stadium was empty. So
yeah. Oh, that irks me a lot.
Yeah, I think someone is talking about that in the comments.
The lack of fan support really is frustrating to me.
Yeah.
There's really nothing else for me to say. I hate it. I really hate it.
If you take a step back, like why does that bother you so much that people don't stick around for
when
garbage time, essentially?
When we say, oh, we won. When somebody asks you, "Oh, did your team win?" and you say, "Yeah, we won," or "We lost." Well, how can you say "we" if you're not there? If you're not even trying? If you're not doing the minimum, which is to stand there. I mean, obviously the guys, and this
says
I get that these guys are now just because. Hey, I'm there though. So, and the thing is,
I spent 3 quarters in the stands.
True. And let's be real, like, we have season tickets. If we didn't have that, we would be at the game anyway.
No, that's
and
true.
We would stay till the end. Because this is the thing, is like, if it's our team, we should support them through to the end. And clearly, things got dicey in the fourth quarter. I bet you if we had the same crowd we had in the first half and in the second half, I bet you there'd be more energy from the players even. And less energy from the Syracuse side. Yeah. But it was just completely like Ford Stadium was nothing like what it was.
It was so dead.
Yeah. There was a point
the previous
in the fourth quarter when I counted the students in the student section.
Yeah.
And I was able to do it. I could have done it with 4 hands.
Yeah, so, it was like 20 fans, like 20 student fans. It's
not the best.
Really
there were more than that, but some of the people in the student section were wearing orange in the fourth quarter. I'm like,
yeah. But just disappointed. I mean, we can do better.
Sorry, Ben. Ben's saying something.
Can you guys hear me?
There we go.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I was just wanting to say one more thing, and then I'll head out. I will say the game was incredibly boring. Like
it was, yeah.
That was a tough watch. I don't know. I think I'm a lot less positive than you guys. I don't necessarily think when, especially
what are you
when
talking
Walker,
about?
You're maybe more moody.
No, I'm not moody. I'm honestly like I feel I'm completely calm. Like I'm resigned to the fact that I just don't think we're a very good football team. I think we're solid. I just don't think we're a team that's going to win out in the ACC. I think with Virginia and who is it? Georgia Tech, they have pretty much ACC cupcakes left. I don't see us making it back to Charlotte, which I wouldn't see anyways. But I just think like when Walker said he didn't think we played down. I don't know. I mean, walking away from the first half, I thought, man, we're up 3 touchdowns, but I feel like we haven't played very good. That's just, I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I just wasn't super impressed. It felt like we kind of sleepwalked, and because Syracuse was so bad, we were able to do that. I mean, I think it's good to be positive, but it kind of feels like sunshine pumping to me because I don't think Syracuse is very good without their starters. So I don't think this really changes much in my opinion. I mean, I'm glad we won, and I think the positives were pass defense was a little bit better. Again, I don't think it was a very good quarterback, and the penalties. Other than that, I don't think this game tells us a lot about the team. So for me, that's my measured take. Thanks for having me on, boys. Hope you enjoy the evening.
All right,
bye. See you later. And pony up. Good job on the band. Good job on the band.
The band did really
good.
good.
On the field like you guys showed us.
Yeah.
The administration can't take it from us, so that's all I got.
All right, thanks, Ben.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah. I don't know if I agree with that. Like, I do think that we like saw some things from the team today that are encouraging. And so I wouldn't write like off the whole season. I think that this was a quality win. We talked about this in the press conference, press conference as well. This is now 18 straight conference wins for SMU and
pretty cool.
Rhett Lashley. This stretches back to 2022, which is crazy. That's nuts. We now I don't think Oregon has played yet. I don't know if they play this week or not. But we now have the longest conference win streak in the country.
Yeah.
So
wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
it is a really cool stat. That's not easy to do. Yeah, especially when you jump from a group of 5 to a power 4.
Yeah.
So
for sure. Right. It goes back to the
it goes back to the AAC, right? And Coach Lashley said this: 9 of our 18 wins in a row are ACC games.
Yeah.
So just throwing that out there, we have 9 of the 18 are Power 4 wins in a row. That's impressive.
And we'll be going for 19 next week.
And we'll be going for 19. But yeah.
Should we hit some comments?
Yeah,
that's
love
awesome.
to.
All right. So Joel Booth, probably a bot, but we'll just answer him anyways. So he says, what are y'all's thoughts on KJ being ranked 35 out of 68 on ESPN's QB ranking before this game? Where should he be ranked now?
Well, I think he has something to say about that. He had 16 straight completions today, and
that's a wild stat.
Yeah, he was 29 of 35 for 1 interception, threw for 285, and 4 touchdowns, which I think is a career high for him.
It is. Yeah.
Only sacked once. It's crazy that the long throw today was 29 yards.
He was just
it's not normal for us.
That's not normal,
no, there
but
were no shot plays.
it's like TCU last year where he was just, picking them up.
Picking them apart,
Just like
I love that.
And I would say that we did find ourselves in more like 2nd and 3rd and longs than normal, but like we converted. How do we do today on 3rd downs? 5 of 12 on 3rd down.
It's not great.
And then 1 of 2 on 4th. One of those was being in the in that 4th quarter there that we missed it. Syracuse 2 of 5 on 4th down, which is pretty great. Only 40% on.
They went for it a lot.
They did, yeah. 5 times. We stopped them 3. It's amazing.
I will say this on KJ. I mean, is he better than the 36? Yeah, absolutely. He probably is. The problem is
top
that
20. I think.
No, I don't think I'd even put him in top 20 right now because he's had some. He's had a pick every game.
Yeah.
2 picks in TCU. He's just had a lot of.
You still think Baylor's quarterback's the best in the country?
No, he's
Josh
actually really
Hoover the best in the.
Well, I never thought they were the best. I just thought they'd be Heisman finalists, which is maybe I'm speaking too soon. I mean, they both played
I would say
pretty poorly. Now, to be fair, there's no quarterback in the country that's I would say is elite. I don't think we have a single.
We make
elite.
Quarterbacks look elite.
We make them look elite. That's what I was talking to Jay. I was like, maybe our passive is just that bad that we just make anybody look like a Heisman.
Yeah. Maybe so.
Except for Syracuse's quarterback, he just looks like a better than average, maybe. But point is, KJ needs to do some more to prove it, and the problem is, we just he needs more games like this. If he plays more games, it's hard to play 4 quarters really well. He played 4 quarters really well, except for 2 plays, the sack play and the interception play. Both of those were pretty bad.
Yeah.
But he played really well otherwise. If you play every game with only 2 bad plays, honestly, yeah, you're probably a top 10 quarterback. He played like a top 10 today, does not normally play to this level. So we'll see if he continues.
Yeah. Some other comments. The broadcasters pointed out the complete lack of energy on our sideline in the 4th quarter. And just that's what Rangers King said, and then George Carson says that he's very disappointed in the students today.
Yeah.
Wait, what students?
They weren't even there.
The ones that were here in the.
I mean, they were good in the 1st quarter, but
hey, I'm not gonna hate on those 20 students that stayed. I respect those students.
We would have been those students.
Yeah, like when I think back, it was reminiscent of when I was.
I know George would have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
George.
Well, yeah.
George is a varsity to varsity guy, no matter what.
Hey, apparently George pointed out that the players stayed for varsity.
They did.
Yes, and Pony Battle Cry. Well, I guess they ran off to Pony Battle Cry, but
that's how it should be.
No,
they did a great job of that today.
They did a really great job of that, but it really made me feel like the OG years 10 years ago. When I was a student here.
Joel Booth says 2016 SMU football culture is back, baby. We were talking about all the
That's
people
what
leaving.
it felt like. I mean, I remember games where there was like 20 students in the stands, and so anyway,
very different.
But the players did stay, and that really is a big win because it's a cultural thing.
The difference, though, is there are people there at the beginning of the game.
That is true. There were more people at the beginning.
Let's take baby steps. The game was sold out.
Yeah,
and it looks great.
We've sold out. We've sold out all of our past home games this season. Every home game this season has been sold out.
Really, the first one was?
Maybe not.
Maybe not the first one.
Baylor
we had Baylor was sold out, and I guess that's it actually.
Yeah.
Right.
And today.
And today.
Yeah. Okay.
But they didn't stay, so let's get them to stay to the end.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see it any better next week, but let's see about homecoming. I mean, maybe that
the Miami game. Yeah, no. As long as we're not getting like blown out or something, like
I think people may
will
stay
be fine.
For that.
But I'm just going on a tangent here.
Let them go.
Whenever I hear people say like, "Oh, SMU needs to expand their stadium," it's
by
ridiculous.
No means.
It's ridiculous because like if we may be selling out tickets, but the stadium's not packed at the start of the game,
right?
And people are leaving. I don't think we should expand the stadium until the stadium is packed beginning to end. Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah. Just I had to put that out there.
The thing is, you got to oversell your stadiums,
and also any expansion to the stadium is just going to be more premium seating.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. It's like we need to focus.
Which we don't need. We need to improve the experience of the current.
Yeah. So what SMU, whoever's in charge of game day fan experience, what we need to focus on is making the fan experience the best in college football. Like,
I think
our facilities need to be
Quality
the
over
nicest.
quantity.
The quality of our facilities needs to be the nicest. The concessions need to be of the highest quality.
Or fairly inexpensive.
Yes.
One of the two.
Yeah, actually, that would be a huge win. Imagine if we had, affordable concessions.
I think that we should be the masters of college football.
Oh yeah.
Very limited ads. Like we shouldn't have to, I don't know, advertise anything on our field. Very inexpensive tickets, very high quality experience. Like all those things, like I think that that's kind of the bar that we should shoot for.
And like
for the experience.
If it is a high quality experience,
people will stay.
People will stay longer.
Yeah.
The fan base, the clientele around here is a little different than your average college football fan base.
Yes.
If you were to do a random selection of the fans in this stadium versus those in Norman, I think you would find a different spread of people.
Yeah. I don't think that means that we need more premium seating. I think it means we need to make all of our seating more
of a premium experience.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, anything else we want to touch on today? I know we're kind of. Oh, we got some more comments. Yonnic, do you need to?
I do need to dip.
Okay. Go take care of your family, man.
I got to go take care of the family, but I love
any last thoughts?
There's a lot of people still, saying, there's a lot of things wrong with the team. Obviously, yes, we still have things to improve on. We're not a top 100 pass defense and all that, but I'm really glad about the progress, and I think we have another week that gives us great opportunity for improvement. Then we have Clemson. Then we have Wake Forest. I mean, we have a good runway to fix things to where we are we can be very competitive every game. So that's on my last thought.
Well, cool.
Yeah, and before we go, I gotta call out Summer's Pet Treats.
Yes,
we cannot forget
huge.
them.
Yeah,
our one and only sponsor currently.
We're like the masters of SMU sports podcasts.
Yeah,
just one sponsor.
Just one. That's it. That's all we need.
Summer's Pet Treats.
They're
like the masters of dog treats.
Of dog treats, absolutely. So
the elite experience, the premium experience.
All natural, healthy ingredients.
And listen, if you like sweet potato flavored tortilla chips,
you can eat them.
You would like them.
They're safe for humans to eat. All natural. A portion of the profits go to supporting animal shelters. It's founded and run and owned by an SMU alumni. And
if you use code Mustang10 at checkout, you can get 10% off your first order.
Yeah, summerspetTreats.com. That is the place to get your dog treats.
Heck yeah. Do we want to finish answering these questions, or?
I think
that's it?
Yeah, pretty much it.
We already talked about the players at the end of the game or all that.
Yeah.
And then, George just said today was encouraging. And George is going to send us a voice memo. Please send us voice memos.
We love voice memos.
We'd love to respond to those.
Heck yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Mustang Mood podcast. Big shout out to Kevin Jennings, Mustang Mood player of the game.
Yep.
And let's see who else. I mean, shout out to you for being here live, or maybe if you're listening later for not being here live but listening. Shout out to you. We want to thank once again Summer's Pet Treats and the SMU PR team for letting us record here.
Yeah, they've been awesome.
And Ford. So that's why we're so early today. We're here in Ford.
Yeah. It didn't take us 4 hours to get the podcast going after the game.
So anyway, thank you for listening. Go to themustangmood.com.
Yep.
And buy some sweet merch. If you like this guy's hat.
You can't actually get this hat. This is OG. But you can get a hat.
Pretty cool hat too.
And some shirts, polos.
All super high quality.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thanks for listening to the Mustang Mood. And pony up.
Pony up.
I think I want to go to SMU.